Okay, one of the things that I have truly been enjoying here in southern Alaska is the opportunity to salmon fish. That to me was just a huge bonus and blessing because I came ready to trout fish. I hadn't really thought I would get the opportunity to salmon fish, and yet I have. And the first time I went was on the Kenai River. And if you know anything about salmon fishing, that's like one of the best places you can possibly fish. And I knew nothing about what I was doing. Matter of fact, I showed up with, when I found out I was going to be able to go salmon fishing, I just said, you know what? I'm going to go with what I have. I'm not going to spend a lot of money for one fish, for the potential to catch one fish. And so Mylene and I had stopped at a garage sale, and the man there said, this reel will catch a salmon for you. It will land a salmon, and it's $2. I paid him $2. A Garcia Mitchell 300 is what he gave me. I put some 25-pound line on that, a 2/0 hook, a weight sinker, and I went down to to the Kenai River, and got down there with what everybody was saying was an ice fishing rod. And I would cast as far as I could, and they're all flossing, knowing exactly what they're doing. And I cast as best I could with this little kitty rod, and I was having the time of my life. I mean, I'm standing there going, I'm salmon fishing in Alaska. This is amazing. And I hooked into a fish, and it jumped and got off. And then, it was within 30 minutes of getting there, I hooked into a fish. And the young man on my right, who was from Wisconsin, said, would you like for me to net that for you? And I said, oh, please, thank you. And so as we're getting the fish in and he's getting at the net, he said, I think it's a king. And the man on my left that was from Washington State said, well, does it have black diamond spots on its back? Does it have spots on its tail? And I'll be honest, my first reaction was I was really disappointed. I had hoped to catch a red, that's what was running at the time, or a silver, something I could take home. And here I caught a king, something I couldn't keep. You see, my first reaction to catching this fish was disappointment because I really didn't understand how precious what I had truly was. Now that I've had little time to do some research and realize that was a catch of a lifetime, it's kind of overwhelming. And then I thought, so often that's the way it is in my life, is I really feel like God's leading me to do something, and it's like, but God, I'd much rather have this other thing. That's because I don't understand. I don't understand how valuable, how precious what He's offering me is. And my guess is there may be some of you, you've heard about Jesus, you've heard about the redemptive work He did on the cross, but you'd rather go your own way. You'd rather make your own decisions about everything. But if you ever truly stop and realize the sacrificial atonement He is offering is so much better than anything else you could possibly hope for, you'll choose Jesus.